PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Cool. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Please, Lions.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cool. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down. Cool. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Richardson going to move him around.
79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
To throw is Richardson. To throw on third down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
19 Tiger.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Lightning 18.
Off play action. Richardson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. Gibbs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
70. Alert.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Three.
of 26 with a gain of 7.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They're going to look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson flushed out right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Richardson off the play fake.
Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hurry, hurry.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Forced out to his left.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Richardson.
Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
4th down to give to Gibbs.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And some room to work. Powering his way forward. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Richardson.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go now.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check smash. Check smash. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 17. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
65.
Looking to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now Richardson. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Richardson to throw off play action. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Hand off now to Gibbs. Powers by at the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And that's a great run. And this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action with Richardson.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Ritter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
Up the middle they go. Pull. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
On second down, Ritter.
Oh, he stays up.
Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Let's go now.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Now it's Richardson.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Desmond Ritter.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ritter back to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st down, Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On 1st down, Grubbs. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
That's Keely Ringo, who was there in on the stop. Second and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grubbs. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Richardson off the play fake.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So they'll walk him back half the distance. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and